Hey you guys, welcome to another edition of Is It Real? Yeah, you know, the show before you go, you come at Shaydo. That's right, I ain't gonna never steer you wrong. Yes, I'm pumped up and I'm excited, you guys, to get into this next movie, which you all know about, and been waiting to hear my review on it. That's right, only in Is It Real will you get the real. Anyway, let's get right into it. Tonight's feature film was Wonder Woman, a classic DC comic favorite, and it did not disappoint, you guys. This movie dotted all I's and crossed all T's. It was on point. So good. Zack Snyder, of course, he did the story for this, and if you're not following with the guys that do the story, Zack Snyder, he had his hands in doing the Batman, Superman, and tons of all the DCs to make sure they stay in line and on the same storyline. And you can see his handprint was all on that, which was phenomenal. Everything tied in beautifully together, and this movie just works. It works. And he also did the original Superman, the newer Superman, which was great, which came out about a few years ago now. But anyway, this Wonder Woman movie, I can't say enough about it. It was good. Now, the story I felt was so on point with, they changed some things from the comic. In the comic book, it was kind of like American military who she met, but in this, it kind of switched it up to the British. That's not me really spoiling anything for you. I'm just pointing out some differences there. If you're a traditionalist and grew up reading the comic books, you already know this. So, but for those that don't, there you go. There's a piece of the puzzle if you never read the comic books. Anyway, getting into it. The way they told the story of her upcoming in this movie was brilliant, because like people like me, we read the comic books. I was a kid. I always read. I knew who Wonder Woman was and what it was about and how she became who she is. But for a bunch of novices, because I'm sure there's millions of people out there that did not read this comic book, that don't know, and they painted that picture for you beautifully. That way you don't have to ask any more questions after this film about Wonder Woman, which was great. So if you're always wondering about her, go to this movie and go find out. So, like I said, the story, on point. The storyline was brilliant. The script writing was superb. This was excellently well written. The CGI on it, it was really good. It was superb. But like I said, I'm really picky. It was some scenes in there that was like, really? But like I said, that's just me. So, I can't give it perfect on the CGI, because I found a couple of flaws from my point of view. Like I said, you'll go see the movie and you'll be like, that's it, I didn't see nothing, but who cares? The movie is so good. The action in there, the stunts in there, all the choreography, you could tell these guys put in the work, man. Chris Pine, Gal Gadot, oh my goodness, Robin Wright, Jesus, this movie was loaded, man. It had a lot of good people in this movie and they all killed it. Phenomenal movie. This movie to me is Tillamook extra sharp cheese, you guys. I made the extra sharp. This movie was superb. Yes, go see this movie and waste no time going to see it. I'm thinking about going to see it again. Yes, this movie did not disappoint and I'm happy. So yay! Good job to the cast and crew on that film. Anyway, let's keep it moving. And I got some goldies but oldies, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, movie I think you guys should check out. The Score. Yes, Robert De Niro and Edward Norton. If you hadn't seen this movie, you're in for a real good treat, because this movie is full of twists. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You're in for a real good treat because it's full of twists. It's a really good movie, you guys. If you hadn't seen it, it's a shame that you missed out on such this. But you're watching it, Is It Real, and you're getting updates, so go see it now. Good movie. Just buy it. Own it. It's worth it. And my next one I got for you guys. Whew. Now, this one is called Something the Lord Made. I don't expect a lot of people to know about this, but this movie is really good. Done by the late Alan Rickman and Mos Def, one of his earlier movies. And they play the doctors that end up discovering how to do open heart surgeries on blue babies. So, which leads to like open heart surgeries to fix like people with bad heart conditions later on in life. So this is a really true story, inspiring movie, and so well played by these two phenomenal actors. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. We're gonna miss you. Hashtag Dark Heart. But anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in to another edition of Is It Real? Go see Wonder Woman. Don't sleep on it. It was great, phenomenal movie. And also I've been getting a lot of requests for things that you see right here on my set, and I'm gonna have an episode that talks about all the things that you see here. And you can continue to hit me up on Twitter, which is at Is It Real on Twitter, the official Is It Real on Twitter, excuse me, and on my Tumblr at Is It Real on Tumblr. And go ahead and keep sending in your questions, because I'm getting a lot of questions on there, and that's great. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer all of those on that episode and explain to everything you see here on the set. So yes, I'll do like a top 10. Curious minds want to know what number 1 is. But anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you at the movies. So, peace.